Hey, what's going on everybody? Gleez here, back with another video, and this time we're going to go over the other tournament variation for Baraka. Now, I already went over the first tournament variation with Gutted, as well as the extension on his normals where the blade comes out. This one has the Spine Burst, which replaces the Chop Chop, and it also has the Command Grab, which is back forward 2. The Spine Burst is down back 3. Again, great for anti-airing. Alright, someone jumps in at you, bong! Alright, that covers all sides, even if it's like some type of weird cross-up jump kick or something that's coming in, that's going to knock him out. It lowers Baraka's hurt box. It's great for that. It's also pretty good for extending combos off of crushing blows in the corner. Alright, so keep that in mind as well. We'll look at a corner combo. We'll go over some like basic stuff with him, how the command grab works, how tick grabs work, and I'll explain what tick grabs are, because they are different than normal grabs. Now, with this command grab, it's definitely a game changer in neutral. Now, he's able to command grab or just lunge at his opponent and throw them. Now, the only way for an opponent to get away from this would be to crouch without blocking, or jump back, or jump straight up, or even jump forward. As long as they're jumping, they're going to get away from it. They can also hit buttons, so they can throw out normals and anticipate me lunging in and hit me out of it. But a lot of times, the grab toward the end of the animation takes priority at times. So that's not always the best way to go about it. But if someone is poking and throwing out normals, the forward 4-4 crushing blow is great for that. You can really capitalize on an opponent anticipating you trying to lunge in and pushing buttons, and you can, you know, go in with that forward 4-4 crushing blow and get a nice combo with some good damage, and I'll show you what that looks like here. Alright, and then we just cancel into the command grab right at the end of the animation. You can see it's almost 30%, which is a lot more damage than, you know, Baraka could achieve off of that crushing blow in the other variation, which is pretty cool. Now you also have the back 2, which is an overhead. So the back 2, it looks very similar to the lunge. All right, notice they're both lunging at you. The back 2 looks a little bit slower. Someone might be able to react to it, you know, depending on how good they are, how quick their reactions are. But if someone's neutral crouching, or I'm sorry, if they're crouching without block, yeah, neutral crouching without block, all right, the back 2 is going to hit them. All right, so it's kind of like a mix-up here between this, and this. All right, so what one lacks in the ability to hit your opponent, the other one makes up for it. So mixing those up in this type of range here is going to be extremely important. When you play this version of Baraka, you're going to see people that either want to fight you close up, or they're going to want to fight you from here. All right, so it depends on the character that they're using. They're not really going to want to fight from this range unless it's like Jade, or someone that has some type of long-reaching move that's going to be able to check you and make sure that you can't do shenanigans from this range. All right, now what we're going to take a look at here, we're going to put the opponent on block, always, all right, or block all, and we're going to talk about tick grabs. Now, what tick grabs are, it's when you use a normal on block and cancel immediately into a command grab, and the command grab hits. And it looks like this. So, for example, his 1-1 tick grabs. See how it hits automatically? Now, if I were to go like 1-2, all right, let me do that again. 1-2. All right, notice it doesn't connect. All right, so that is not a tick grab. All right, so that's not going to work. But 1-1 does. He has a ton of tick grabs. The low, back 3 tick grabs, stand 1 tick grabs, forward 2-1 tick grabs. 1-1, like I said, that tick grabs. Down 4, tick grabs. Down 3, tick grabs. All right, down 1. Did I do that already? I think I did. And I think that's all of them. Now, yeah, it doesn't work. Yeah, so those are all of the tick grabs for this character. Now, you might be thinking like, well, how, you know, do I utilize that? How do I, you know, implement that into my game plan? Well, it's basically a mix-up. So the tick grab forces them to have to jump out. So they're either going to jump out of the 1 or jump out of the 1-1. See where I'm getting? So now if they jump out at the 1, and they try to jump, my 1-1's going to hit, my 1-1-2. All right, so it forces them to make a guess. Am I going to continue with my string, or am I going to cancel into my command grab? So it's like every hit on those moves basically is a mix-up for the opponent. Now, you don't get a ton of reward off of it. As you see, like the command grab is only 12%. All right, but it does create some pretty good mind games. You end your combos a little bit differently on punish without crushing blows. Typically, like 1-1-2 into this, that's going to be like your big punish. It's not a lot. It's not great. All right, so this variation doesn't deal a ton of damage, but what it does lack for damage, it does make up for in mix-up potential. So we're going to take a look at some of these crushing blow combos, and that's really where Baraka is going to cash in here in this variation. So we're going to record. No, we're not. What are we doing? We're going to go record, and we're going to do this. All right, so this is the biggest combo that I've been able to find mid-screen. All right, 32% here, 33%. Basically, the way that it works is you land the crushing blow, dash forward, and then stand for, spine burst, and then cancel right into the command grab. All right, so that's 33%. So next we're going to talk about the down 2 crushing blow. And this is the combo that I have been using off of it. It's crushing blow, walk forward, stand for, into the command grab. It's like real simple. 37%, or I'm sorry, 33%, or 33.7%. All right, and we're going to look at also a corner combo here. So we're going to go over to the right. All right, so we're going to take a look at the crushing blow in the corner. And we're going to go off of the 1-2-2. Again, that's off of punish. And we're going to go stand 4 in the spine burst. Down 1, 1-1-2 into the command grab. So we'll do that one more time. Stand 4, down 1, 1-1-2 into the command grab. All right, and that's what that looks like right there. Now we can get saucy on them. We could get saucy on them, but we got to reset it. Hold on. We'll get real saucy on them. Wait a second. All right, so we can get pretty hefty damage in the corner with the crushing blow into the fatal blow. So this character can dish out some damage, but again, like I said, it's not like the other variation where, you know, you're going to get crazy damage, man. Let's work on our flawless block. Let's work on our flawless block. Let's work on it. Let's work on it. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. All right, so you're not going to get crazy damage like the other variation, but it brings some other things to the table. All right, so one last thing to cover here, and this covers both Baraka variations, and if you haven't watched the first Baraka video, it goes over a lot of the gaps that he has in his strings, and you have to kind of be leery of that as you play against higher level competition because they can flawless block you and launch you in the combo. And this brings me to a question that I received and a comment that I've gotten multiple times in that first Baraka tutorial video, and it was, how come on block I was saying to confirm into 1-1 rather than 1-1-2? All right, now 1-1-2 can confirm into gutted, and so can 1-1. 1-1's a little bit more difficult. It lacks the damage, but if you don't know if the opponent is going to block or if they're not going to block, I typically just use 1-1, and there's a reason for that. I don't throw the 2 out, and the reason why that is because there's a huge gap from between the last 1 and the 2. Now in this variation, because you have the command grab that you can cancel off of the stand 1, 1-1 as well, all right, it's a lot more difficult. The opponent has a lot more things to account for, and utilizing the 1-1-2 on block is probably a little bit less risky in comparison to gutted. But I'm going to show you what happens if you do throw that out, and the opponent knows that you're going to throw out that 1-1-2 and what they can do to you in that situation. All right, here we go. So you notice, because of that gap, we're able to get a 30% combo. Now, when you're using Baraka, you have to be very cognizant of your opponent's stamina for their defensive and offensive meter. If they have one of each, this string is not going to be amazing because they can punish you, especially if you don't know if it's block or hit. So again, on punish, 1-1-2 is great. It's amazing. But when you don't know if they're blocking or it's going to be on hit, you're just going for pressure, 1-1 is probably going to be your best bet against higher level competition. So that's it for Baraka. If you enjoyed both of the videos, definitely leave a comment down below. Let me know. I will be doing more character breakdowns. I know Scorpion was one that I got a lot of requests for, so we're going to go over Scorpion. And there's going to be more also after that. So as always, I want to thank you guys for checking in. Baraka's walking me down to the corner. It's Gleez signing out. If you're new, definitely click that subscribe button and continue to game strong.